Good morning, everyone. So this is most probably last lecture of the unit number 3. That is lecture number 11. So in last lecture, we had discussed briefly about the IC 566, that is VCO IC 566, and we solved one problem related to the VCO IC. Now, in last lecture, we are going to solve to another problem based on the IC 566, that is VCO 566. Now, the second problem related to this is a design FM modulator by IC 566 for following specification. So the carrier frequency is given as 26.16 kHz. So given data is carrier frequency. Carrier frequency is given as 26.16 kHz and frequency deviation is plus minus 10 Hz. Frequency deviation is plus minus 10 kHz. Plus minus 10 kHz, as well as VCC supply is given as 12 volt. So that is plus 12 volt. So here a problem is design FM modulator by IC 566 for following specification. Now here we have to design FM modulator. Now when we discuss about the IC 566, in that we told or we discussed that this IC may be used as an FM modulator. That is nothing but one of the characteristics, or we can say it is nothing but one of the application of this IC 566. That is, it can be used as an FM modulator. That we already discussed in the characteristics of the VCO. Now we have to solve the problem based on that FM modulator. So we have to design an FM modulator where a carrier frequency is given. That is, carrier frequency is given as 26.16 kHz. This is nothing but the carrier frequency. Then another given data is frequency deviation. That means the frequency vary between plus minus 10 kHz with carrier frequency. That means whatever is the carrier frequency, so if we want to calculate the maximum frequency modulation is 26.16 plus 10 kHz. So it is 36.16 kHz is the maximum frequency and minimum frequency is 26.16 minus 10 kHz. So that is nothing but the minimum. So it is 16.16. So ultimately, whatever output we are getting, so that is nothing but the frequency modulated signal that we are getting. It varies from minimum frequency to maximum frequency, that is 16.16 kHz to 36.1 kHz. In between that, a frequency is varying, and this variation in the frequency dependent on, or it depends on the modulating signal. What is the modulating signal, and how we are going to calculate that modulating signal, and how this frequency will get deviated from carrier frequency, either less or either decrease or increase depending on the modulating signal. Is it right? So another point that we are discussing about the VCO IC, that output frequency is varied. It depends on the VC. Ultimately we have to vary the VC. Is it right? So if we vary the VC, because we know the frequency formula, we know the frequency formula, that is F0 is equals to 2 into V minus VC divided by RT CT into V, where we calculate the VC. So if we vary the VC, ultimately the frequency varies. So here there are two VC possible. One is the one for the maximum, one for the minimum. So depending on that VC, ultimately we get the frequency modulation. So let us start with the solution of this problem, that is from given data. So this is nothing but a given data. Now let us start with the solution. So we know that VCC is equals to plus 12 volt. So first point is VCC is equals to 12 volt. So this is the given data available. So VCC is 12 volt. So we know that VO square and VO triangular is So from this VO square and VO triangular, this is 0 to 5.4 volt, and this is 0 to, I think it is 2.4 volt. It is 2.4 volt. So if we are considering VCC is equal to 12 volt for the 566, we know that VO square, that is output of the square wave, is varied amplitude is this, and for triangular wave its amplitude is 2.4 volt. So it is just write down here for the sake of information. Otherwise there is no need to write down this, because it is not mentioned in the problem that calculate the amplitude or change the amplitude of the FM modulated output. So there is no need. I just write here for the sake of information. So we are considering VCC is equal to 12 volt. So let us start with the selection of R1. So whenever there is a problem related to 566, this diagram is fixed. That I already told in the previous lecture, that whenever problem is related to the IC 566, this diagram must be there in the solution. So this is the common diagram for every problem related to the 566. So depending on the problem statement, we have to manage the component, or we have to design the component, or we have to select the component accordingly. So now here first point is selection of R1 and R2. Now this is nothing but to act as a voltage divider rule, voltage divider network. So let us start with the selection of R1 and R2. Selection of R1 and R2. So whenever we talk about the selection of R1 and R2, now there is no data is given related to the VC. So let VC be 80% of VCC. That we are assuming, because as VC is 75, greater than 75% and less than 100% of VCC. So because VC, this is nothing but the VC value. So this VC value is nothing but the, this VC value is nothing but the less than 100% of VCC and greater than 75% of the VCC value. So in between that we have to select the VC. So let us we are assuming here VC is nothing but the 80% of the VCC. Now we know the VCC. So VC is equals to 80% of what? 80% of VCC, that is 12 volt. Is it right? So it is near about 9.6 volt. So from this we are getting the value of VC. It is 9.6 volt. So this is the value of VC. Now we know the formula for VC. Now VC, from this circuit diagram or from this diagram, VC is equals to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 multiply with the VCC. So it is equals to R2 divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied by 12, and this VC is nothing but the 9.6. So let assume R2 is equals to 10 kilohertz. Now there are two unknowns, that is R1 and R2. So here we are assuming the value of R2 is equals to 10 kilo ohm. Sorry, this is nothing but a 10 kilo ohm. Now here we have to assume the value, one of the value, and here we are assuming the value of R2 is equals to 10 kilo ohm. So from this we are getting the value of R1. R1 is equals to 2.5 kilo ohm. If we put the value of R2 is equals to 10k here, so ultimately there is a single unknown, that is nothing but R1, and R1 is equals to 2.5k. So we are getting the value of R1 and R2. In this case, we already told that this capacitance is used to reduce the internal frequency, oscillating frequency. For that, this capacitance must be connected and its value is equal to 0.001 microfarad. That I already told in the previous lecture. So here we are getting the value of R1 and R2, or we can select R2 as 10K and R1 is equal to 2.5K. So we are getting the two values. Now there is another two unknown, that is RT and CT, and this can be calculated from the carrier frequency. So next point is to calculate the RT and CT. So this is what the selection of R1 and R2 as well as VC. VC is nothing but we are assuming 80% of the VCC. It is 9.6 volt. Now for CT and RT, we know the formula for F0. What is the formula for F0? F0 is nothing but the 2 into VCC minus VC divided by RT into CT into VCC. So this is what the formula for the F0. Now we know that VCC is equal to 12 volt. VC is equal to, we are assuming it is 9.6 volt. It is 80% of the VCC. F0 is equal to, we have to assume that carrier frequency, because we are calculating this VC, all the component for the carrier frequency. We are not assuming maximum and minimum frequency. We are just assuming the carrier frequency. So 1, 2, 3. And this is nothing but third component. So there are two unknown again, that is RT and CT. So let assume CT is equal to 0.001 microfarad. So here also we are assuming the value of CT. CT is equal to 0.001 microfarad. So there is only single one unknown, that is RT. So F0 is equal to what? 26.16 kilohertz is equal to 2 into 12 minus 9.6 divided by RT into 0.001 into 10 raised to power minus 6 into VCC is 12 volt. Therefore, we get the value of RT. So RT is nothing but we just calculate RT. RT is equal to 15.28, 15 kilo ohms. So this is what the value of RT, and this RT value is nothing but for the carrier frequency. That is whenever we are going to generate a carrier frequency, that is 26.16 as a triangular wave or square wave. We have to assume, or we have to set this RT is equal to 15.28 kilo ohm. So this is what the design for the carrier frequency. With this supply VCC is equal to 12 volt. Now for frequency deviation of 10 kilohertz. Now let us start with the remaining part of the problem, that is with the frequency deviation. Now here for frequency deviation, that is plus minus 10 kilohertz. So here we get the two frequencies, that is F0 max and F0 mean. So F0 max is equal to 26.16 plus 10, and this is 26.16 minus 10. So it is 36.16 kilohertz, and this is 16.16 kilohertz. Now we are getting the two frequencies for the frequency deviation. With assumption of frequency deviation is equal to plus minus 10 kilohertz. So F0 max and F0 mean. Now we know the formula. Now for modulating signal, deviation depends on the Vc max and Vc minimum, because del V is equals to Vc max minus Vc mean. This is nothing but the input signal for which we are calculating the modulation. That is, we are calculating the modulating signal. modulated signal. So this is nothing but the act as an modulating signal, and for that we are getting modulated signal as an output at pin number 3 and pin number 4. So this is nothing but the input, and this depends on basically this is nothing but the deviated output, or we can say this is nothing but the modulated output, and this modulated output is depend on the input, that is Vin. So how we are going to calculate the Vin? Vin will change the Vc mean and Vc max. So ultimately Vin vary between this level, Vc minimum and Vc max, and depending on that we are getting the two frequencies, that is highest and lowest. In between this Vc will vary, that is between, for example, this is 1 volt and this is 3 volt. So this Vc is varied from 1 to 3 volt. Accordingly, the frequency is varied from F min to F max. So this is what we have to calculate. So ultimately, targeted to calculate Vc min and Vc max. So let us start with the F0 max. So F0 max is equals to that is frequency modulation. F0 is equals to 2 into Vcc minus Vc min divided by RT into CT into Vcc. So this is 2 into Vcc is 12 volt minus Vc minimum is nothing but the Vc minimum. We have to calculate Vc minimum here. Vc minimum divided by RT, we have to calculate RT, and CT is 0.001 into 10 raised to power minus 6 into 12, and this F0 max we know that F0 max is 36.16 kilohertz. So from this again here Vc min and Vc max, so we have to we already calculate the RT. RT is nothing but the RT, we already calculate RT. RT is nothing but the value of RT is 15.28. It is 15.28 K, that is kilo ohm. So this is nothing but the 15.28 into 10 raised to power 3 multiplied by this. So here we are only one known, that is Vc minimum. So we are getting Vc minimum is equals to, so we get the value of Vc minimum is 8.68 volt. So this is what the calculation of Vc minimum. So Vc minimum is equals to 8. So I just write down here Vc minimum 8.68 volt. Here also we are calculating Vc max. Now next is we have to calculate the F0 min for the Vc max. So F0 min is equals to 2 into Vcc minus Vc divided by RT into CT into Vcc. It is 2 into Vcc 12 minus 9.6 15.28 multiplied by 10 raised to power 3 into 0.001 into 10 raised to power minus 6 into 12. Sorry, Vc here it is Vc max. So here Vc max. This is generalized formula by putting Vc. So, and this is nothing but the F0 mean, it is 16.16 K. So ultimately here Vc max we are getting the value of Vc max is equal to 10.51 volt. So Vc max we are getting 10.51 volt. So the range of Vc max, Vc min to Vc max is nothing but the 8.68 to 10.51 volt. So whenever the voltage at Vc point is varied between 8.68 to 10.51 volt. So we are getting a frequency deviation of plus minus 10 kilohertz over this carrier frequency. That means for this minimum to maximum frequency, maximum voltage, whenever this voltage is varied between this level, so we are getting a frequency deviation or frequency variation from 16.16 to 36.16. That means as the modulating signal changes, VC changes means what? VC changes means what? We are changing the input. With input we are getting a frequency deviation or frequency variation at the output. That means we are generating a frequency modulation. That concept is already covered in the communication CE1 or CE2, that is frequency modulation. Frequency modulation means the frequency is varied with respect to the modulating signal. Is it right? Over the carrier frequency, because carrier is nothing but the only carrier. This carrier frequency get changes with respect to modulating signal. So that is nothing but the frequency modulation. Here also this frequency changes from 16.16 to 36.16. It depends on the VC max to VC min. So ultimately, and this voltage depend on the V in. So change in the V in is nothing but the del V in is nothing but the VC max minus VC min. So it is 10.51 to 8.68. So del V in is nothing but the 1.83 volt. So this is nothing but a change in the input voltage. So this is what the solution for the second problem. Second problem is nothing but the design an FM modulator by IC566. So in this way we design a frequency modulator, that is FM modulator, by using IC566. So this is what the second problem related to the IC566. Now move towards the last problem. So such a type of problem may ask in the exam, and this problem is already asked in the previous exam somewhere. So last problem is nothing but the again related to this. So design oscillator using IC566 for variable frequency of 2 kHz to 20 kHz. So we have to design oscillator. We have to design an oscillator for frequency 2 kHz to 20 kHz. So we have to design an oscillator by using 566, which vary the output frequency from